All right, guys. Hello. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am on YouTube. I'm a blogger. I love being on YouTube. I started there. I also have Instagram, and we know how important having all the IG likes and everything. That's super important, right? But I'm also on Twitter as well, even though I tweet. But hey, I'm telling you where I'm at, all right? You also can find me on Facebook, which I also love, and I also have a group there as well. Now, as far as Facebook likes, I'm still new to that, but pretty much I'm a blogger. I blog on YouTube. I blog on Instagram. I blog on Facebook. I also blog on Twitter. Well, my clips. Doing interviews and blogging is something that I love to do. Um, the reason why I got into it because of TV. I love reality TV, scripted TV as well. But the thing about it is, what I decided to do with my channel and everything about me is I take TV and I talk about it. I blog about it. I put everything that I know about reality TV on my blog. Not only do I talk about what happens on TV, I also spill tea. Yeah, I do that. Now, because I do that, I don't know what kind of blogger you call me. I'll call myself a rebel blogger because I come in and give whatever it is, period. Okay. So follow me, Commission Reviews. Check me out. I'm on YouTube. Like I said before, you can find me there. You also can find me on Instagram. Okay. And don't forget, you can also find me on Twitter and Facebook. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Welcome to Kamisha Reviews. Happy holidays to everybody. We have a guest in the background I'm going to bring up, but I want you guys to hit that like button for me and subscribe. Y'all know how we do over here. Much respect to anybody that is up here with me as far as a guest. You know how I do about that. This is an interview that I'm looking forward to. Have a few questions, hoping to maybe get some answers and maybe learn a little bit about someone that I have been following and speaking about for for a good little minute now. But I'm going to go ahead and introduce. We have Derek, who was obviously on Big Brother and a part of the Big Six, which is called the Cookout. And so we're going to have a conversation. So everybody in the chat, please make sure that you hit that like button and subscribe. And make sure that you follow Derek on all of his social media. I'm sure my moderator in the chat will drop his links to his Instagram. I think he also has a podcast as well. If you guys can grab that and drop it in the chat. Without further ado, let's go ahead and bring up Derek. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Hi, how are you?
Welcome. I am doing really, really well. Happy holidays to you. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you and your family and everyone else that is watching your show.
Yes, for sure. So, I think I you had your live with a few Big Brother. You had Tiffany on there as well,
Mhm.
and so to speak. And wanted to jump in and say some things about the Black bloggers who supported the cookout. What
Mhm.
I don't think that the cookout or what you guys do not understand that a lot of us who really just done Big Brother, not just I don't want to say just a black, but it's not even that, it's Big Brother, period. But this situation was different,
Mhm.
obviously. It was a historic situation. Um a lot of us got dragged, like myself included. I had to turn comments off videos because I was hearing stuff like, we're being the opposite of racism, just all kind of crazy stuff. And defending the cookout was my utmost priority, as of many other Black bloggers as well.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna fast forward to
Mhm.
the end of Big Brother and the winner, and congratulations, Xavier, the whole nine.
Yeah.
To a lot of black bloggers, nobody assumed, myself included. I've been doing this for a minute. I've dealt with other networks. I've done interviews, whether it be a DM, whether it be going through somebody else. I've been doing this for a while, a couple of years. I know
Mm-hmm.
there's different ways, methods of getting to contact people that's been on TV or whatever. But when the interview started, and me myself, like I said, I know there's a process. I do understand that, but
Mm-hmm.
the situation to me, as far as people of color, there've been, let me just be real. There've been white bloggers doing Big Brother for years. The
Mm-hmm.
podcast, Rob, the podcast, whatever, all the different people.
Mm-hmm.
So those people, we kind of know they're gonna get whatever. It's kind of a thing even
Mm-hmm.
before the cookout. You know, just they got those interviews, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But for us smaller bloggers, we did expect a crumb. And I hate to say it like this because of the fact it was a different situation. It just
Mm-hmm.
was different. It hit different. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
always felt like those bloggers, when they spoke about the situation, they skirted around some things. We would just hit it straight up head on because we identified with it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was almost like a slap in the face to a
Mm-hmm.
lot of us. I won't speak for everybody, let me speak for myself, to
Mm-hmm.
myself included,
Mm-hmm.
that trying to reach out to one of you guys, even myself, I'll say this. I actually reached out to you guys very, very, very early on. I have
Mm-hmm.
the, I mean, and I know you guys probably have 1,000, but I reached out to even you. I think it was on my birthday, which is July the 5th.
Mm-hmm.
I think I reached out to Tiffany. I think around early August. So it,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't know when y'all was in the house. I don't know the whole process. I didn't know where, but I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to make sure I supported the situation,
Mm-hmm.
especially early on, letting you guys know, hey, we're out here, we fighting for y'all,
Mm-hmm.
supporting the cause.
Mm-hmm.
So when I heard I think there was an audio someone sent me, or I watched on somebody's situation where it was like y'all was talking about when I jumped in the live,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys said there's a process, which I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, listening, I was like, okay, go through the agents or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But when you spoke about it and you spoke about
Mm-hmm.
the other blogger, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that when you said, well, I think his name is Taran or something like that. You said, well, hey, I'll just reach out. But when you did the live with Tiffany
Mm-hmm.
the other night, and I
Mm-hmm.
jumped in the chat or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
you said, hey, DM me, email me. Because I
Mm-hmm.
have also hit up other people for other shows, and they usually respond with either, hey, let's set something up, or
Mm-hmm.
like you were saying, they'll say, hey, hit my PR up, here's the email.
Mm-hmm.
Hit my blah blah blah. That's the way I do my interviews, and that's
Mm-hmm.
fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like there was a little confusion with that. It wasn't conveyed that way. So I was kind of like, wait, so I don't know your, and I'm talking to other people. We don't know who your the person that represents you. Do you see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
And when I did hit you up, as far as, not like I said, I know you probably, like I said, I understand the full messages, period. I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But I hit up early because I was like, okay, maybe they'll see something. And it's not about attention. I think I
Mm-hmm.
heard that word used or whatever, or clear the calendar or something else like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
think any blogger would expect you guys to clear your calendar. I mean, maybe you say, maybe some of the time, maybe I'm booked right now. All
Mm-hmm.
these things are understandable, especially if you're in this business.
Mm-hmm.
But you felt slighted
Mm-hmm.
as a black blogger, and that's
Mm-hmm.
just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I really wanted to hear your opinions. I know I just gave you a mouthful, but
No, that's
about
fine.
that,
Mhm.
about that, because I know you had something to say about how the process is different and
Yeah.
everything
So
too.
let me first start by saying this in case and I might be talking for everyone, and I don't mean to. When we're in the Big Brother house, we have family members, we have best friends that are controlling our social media. So I understand with you reaching out in July, which is early on, it could have got lost with all the other thousands of messages that we get for requests.
Okay.
Okay. When I got an agent, as soon as I was done Big Brother,
Mhm.
every podcast or anyone, even I don't even know his name, Taran or whatever, because
Yeah, I don't know
I
him
met
either.
with him. Right. I met with him, I don't even know, through CBS. You
Okay.
know,
Okay.
when we get
Gotcha.
done doing the Big Brother show, there is a list of podcasters
Mm,
that we talk to that
okay.
they already have lined up for us. It's not
Gotcha.
like, okay, I pick and choose. It's already set up beforehand. So those
Right.
interviews that happened exactly after the show was done with anybody in Big Brother is already set up by a PR team.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
So your message being there, and I appreciate the receipts. I wish I would have saw it, of course, because there's no reason for me not to talk to anyone. And all the cookout members will say the exact same thing, or anyone on Big Brother will say the exact same thing. I don't mind talking to anyone.
Gotcha.
So you also have to remember that, yes, there is a process, because we have a lot of messages. Our DMs, we're also verified. So if you're not our friend on Instagram, it's going in a pile, which I think people know, where it
It's
says
separate pop.
so it's
Right.
like we're not always going through them or whatnot,
Okay.
So that's why I have my agent's information on my Instagram. Okay. You can message her. Her name is Matilda. Her job is to make sure to feed out anything. And I told her every podcast, every blogger, I don't care if you have 100, I don't care if you have 5 followers. I will always willing to open my time to talk to anyone, and especially if it's someone of color, because I
Okay.
understand the purpose, I understand the meaning behind it, and I appreciate the cookout same way. Appreciate all the support and love. But my thing was, I didn't want it to come off as we're not, we don't care about the black bloggers, and things like that. I know when you were in the live, and I was kind of like, hold on now, okay, because if I'm correct, you as real as I am, okay.
Yes, straight up.
I was like, come on, girl, that's not the way to go about this, because that's not the case at all. And that's why I want to make sure everyone knows moving forward, if there's ever a time that you guys want to talk to any of us, just look at our Instagram. Our agents' information's there. Email them until they get to you. And guess what? I will also double check, and I always check on my agent. Hey, is there anybody who wants to talk this week or next week or anything like that? And she will let me know, oh, yep, this is coming up. This is not coming up. Not doing this. Things like that. But never have turned down anyone. So I just want to make sure we make that clear, because I don't want people out here thinking that we don't care about the black bloggers and we don't care about the people, even as you said, the little people. That's not the case at all. We want to give everyone love. But you guys have to understand that when you're working for a network, they have things already set up months before we even get in the house that they already have set up for people else to talk to. Anyone afterwards, once we get home, goes through who's ever in charge of us, our agent or their mom or who's ever controlling their social media or booking deals.
Okay. In the beginning, let me ask you a question. In the beginning,
yes.
when you first got into the house, did you have that in your description on Instagram? What you speak of as far as the agent?
I had an email on there that my friend was controlling for booking deals, and it said Derek Frazier booking at gmail.com. I think it's like Derek Frazier BB23. And any booking deals that my best friend had, she made sure that I got in touch with and whatnot. She made sure, she made a list. She was like, you're meeting with this one. And I talked to some black bloggers. I even talked to people that were a part of my old college that were black, that were alums and had their own little podcasts and whatnot. I talked to everybody. So if you didn't email her and you just went through the DMs, there's so many DMs. There's times I look at the DMs and I go, I can't answer all these. Delete. Because they're just requests. So if you're a blogger or a podcaster, email us, because those are the things that we're going to check. Our DMs have a lot of messages of, oh my God, I love your shirt, Big D, I'm a big fan, this, that, because we put stuff on our stories and people can comment and message to it. So that's what I'm saying. Just future reference, because we want to talk to everybody. I have no problem talking. I want to talk to the people that love me, the people that hate me, the people that want to say stuff, because I come from Philly. I keep it very blunt and very right to the point. So for me, I'm like, hold on now. And I do give everyone attention, because when I saw your message, that was my first time seeing it. It was my first time seeing your name. So I'm like, oh, hold on now. Wait. Let's do this interview, because I want to make sure everyone gets an opportunity to talk to any of us, even if it's me or anyone else. We love talking to you guys, and we want to open that up. And I'm sorry that it's so long from now, but I just want people to understand that when we get out the house, those 2 days, or when we're out the house, we have a bunch of people we have to talk to that has no control over who we pick.
So I do know a little bit about, as far as the network. I know they do have a list of bloggers, even including YouTube, that they have selected. I already know that. But so you have no say it all because what I'm saying is I'm pretty sure, or I'm not gonna speak for you, but when you guys
Well,
got
there's
the
not much
house,
I can say. I can't say much, love, because my contract.
no, no,
So,
no.
but I'm
I'm
just
not talking about.
saying.
I'm not. No, no, no. I'm not asking for you
Okay.
any. I'm not. What I'm saying is that when you get out the house, you are. Your name is out there. Your videos are out
Yeah.
there. The
Yeah.
hashtag. So what I'm trying to say is, did you not see the black bloggers who were fighting for you? Even if you didn't know who I was, so to speak, there was
Yes.
like a group of us that was literally all over YouTube and hashtagging for like literally months, and who still
Yeah.
do to this day.
So unless you tweet me, and of course, if there's a tweet, I have seen it. There was one gentleman who I actually talked to after I was done um doing Big Brother, who I talked to, who I just saw his YouTube, and he was going off of what you put on YouTube. He was roasting me and Tiffany, saying that,
Metro
we
D.
don't. I think so. I think that's
Yes.
him. I talked to him, and we had a great conversation
Mm-hmm.
after I was done doing Big Brother. So I was confused of where he was coming from,
Okay.
and whatnot. But the thing about it is that anybody that tweets, yes, absolutely. I've seen all the support and love, and I'm trying my best to keep up with it, just like the rest of us. We're all trying to make sure we give everyone support and love, and we appreciate it because we didn't do it for ourselves. We did it for the culture.
Mm-hmm.
We could have went into that game a whole different mind frame.
Right.
We wanted to make sure we knew what we were there for. So we appreciate all the love and support. And I try my best to retweet or share, show love or share and do things in other ways. But it's going to be a little bit hard to get every single person. You get what I mean by that?
I
But
do.
if there's a way for us to make sure, okay, I saw something, like I saw your message, noted it. I saw another girl's message, noted it, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, let me get to them. No matter what the time frame is, whatever I have, I'll move things around on my schedule, trying to make things so I can meet people. I have no problem with that because I want to show love because you guys showed us love, and we appreciate that, and we love you guys just like. Even if you guys love us or don't love us, we still love you guys because no matter what, you are black just like me.
I think for a lot of us, not speaking for myself, I never got retweeted at all by any of y'all. And I know that at one point in time,
Okay.
and I don't want to come off, I don't want to come off where it sounds like I need
Mm-hmm.
that because I'm
Mm-hmm.
fine where I am in my career. It's more
Mm-hmm.
about the culture situation. I cover the challenge, a lot of different things. Do I expect this, this store thing to happen and no, it hasn't happened. It
Mm-hmm.
happened to Big Brother. So the expectation for a lot of black bloggers were they
Mm-hmm.
were going to maybe not get us at first, but at some point in time, I don't see how a lot of us was just not even acknowledged nothing, nothing. And the
Mm-hmm.
thing about it is, I stand by it where I feel like the non people of color
Mm-hmm.
got more of the shine. And people can say it's a channel number thing, and that might not have to do with you as well. I do know this
Because I was
business.
gonna say, I don't think that has anything to do with me because I hardly talk to. I've only talked to the people that I was supposed to talk to after I was done Big Brother. You have to think about it. I've been dealing with a lot of hate. Okay. I really didn't talk to a lot of people. I might have some funny tweets here and there, and I might
Mhm.
retweet, something. I'm usually an asshole on Twitter because I really don't care. Because I'm also a funny guy because that's just
Right.
me.
Gotcha.
But I can't talk for. I'm not the king or the leader of the cookout, if that makes sense.
No, okay. Even with the live that you did with Tiffany yesterday, and you said you were going to do an
Yes.
interview with me, you said that person, and I just, and you might not think it's nothing, but for me, and I'm not even asking for a shout out because I swear I don't want to come off like that, but it's like
Uh-huh.
you can mention Taryn in such a fluent way. It's like I didn't expect you to say my name in
I
a
think I
perfect.
called
I
him
know her name.
trans actually because I didn't even know his name because I
Well,
forgot who he
no,
was.
and that was
Right.
funny. But I'm
Yeah.
saying as far as even if you would
Yeah.
have said I don't know her full name, I think it's Kamisha something. It came off as like oh I don't know who that is. I'm gonna go on the show. You have to understand where I'm coming from when I said it. And I'm just like wow,
Right.
because
So
even I was like, go ahead.
Let me say this. You have to also understand that for us, we're also human too. Okay.
Okay,
So when
okay,
you come into a live and you start popping off, of course, in the moment that's why I was like, hold on now. Because me and Tiff, out of everybody in the cookout, me and Tiff definitely 100% have no problem talking to you just like we friends. Okay.
gotcha. Mm-hmm.
So for me, I'm like, hold on, you're popping off saying all these allegations. So I'm sitting here going, where are these allegations coming from? I've talked to plenty of people. Did I miss a booking that my agent didn't follow up with? Did we miss something? And then when we hear, when you're telling me, oh, I sent you a DM, I'm like, oh, Kamisha, if you know how it is, there's a bunch of DM requests from millions and millions and millions of people. It's going to get lost. It's going to get lost. And I want people and bloggers, everyone to know that every social media platform, things are going to get lost in those type of messages. The best thing to do is when it comes to a reality star, please just message their agent and they have that information on their bio or whatever email address that they have on their Instagram. And the reason why I wanted to have this is because I feel like it's just a misunderstanding. Mm-hmm. And I just want to make sure we addressed it. But it was not to come off, because here's the thing. For Tiff is I might be busy. Tiff is very busy. Mm-hmm. So for her, she doesn't like to even acknowledge something that might be kind of like, oh, hey, you didn't listen to me and make you didn't acknowledge us. And it's kind of like, wait, did you do the proper steps? So Tiff's not even gonna, she doesn't even acknowledge things like that. She's more of a, hey, send me something through an email just like I am, and we can set something up. So it was no disrespect as of, hey, I'm trying to remind her, because we have a million things, mm-hmm. a million messages. That was something me and her actually talked about offline. Mm-hmm. I was like, hey, Tiff, I want to go do this interview with this young lady. I think it's important, blah, blah, blah. Maybe if you get some time, maybe you could do it with her too. Let's try to make sure we are giving everyone attention. Okay. So
but I'm sorry, but the statement that she made was, well, just because you jump in the Instagram live, I'm not going to clear my calendar. And I was just like, well, on the real, I would never ask anybody to do that. And I'm not that pressed.
Yeah. And that's something you got to talk to her. I'm not, but you have to say, I'm not her.
Right.
So, and I'm not saying she's right, and I'm not saying she's wrong.
No, I'm just making that statement because you were there on the live. I'm not saying you had anything to do with that. I'm just straight up I'm being straight up just like you are. I'm a Louisiana girl and live in Texas. It's straight up sugar.
Right. We right to the point. So
right.
for me, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was kind of like when you came into, I'm just saying, when you came into the live, and when I saw that, those are things that I'm always going to be like, hold on, wait, what's going on here? Because I have talked to other Black bloggers. I have talked to purple, yellow, green, don't matter your race, your background, your gender. I have talked to plenty of people. So when someone says something like that, that's something where you go, hold on, wait, did I miss somebody? And that's why I said, let me make sure I take time to meet with you. Because I was like, I don't want people thinking that. But on top of that, it's not fuck everybody else. It's about you. You personally felt some type of way. And for me, I'm like, okay, let's talk, because I don't want you to feel that way. I never want anyone to feel like that I don't care or other people don't care. I can't control everybody else. But I know that,
of course,
in my heart, I live with these people. They are the same, they're the same as me, where they love you as much as you guys love us. And we know we couldn't get it as far without your support. We know we couldn't, we know we were getting dragged on social media about it's reverse racism. We know that. And you guys fought for us. And we appreciate that. And we love you guys. And any opportunity, if I ever come to your city, I expect to meet everybody, no matter who you are. And I want to show that love and give you a hug and have that conversation. Social media is just a thing.
It is.
The most important thing is that I was able to make a connection with you. Me and you were able to have a conversation, and we were able to clear up the miscommunication or how people feel or how you feel on your platform. And I'm thankful that you invited me onto your platform, because you didn't have to. But
you can have to come here as well. But I wanted to also say, because I'm a very real individual, my videos was love in the beginning. It didn't start turning into me dragging, as we say, is when after the cookout was over. And I'm just gonna be honest. The entire time you guys were in the house, I literally because Big Brother, even before the cookout, honestly,
Mhm.
most of the bloggers, because it's such a time consuming, and even though you guys are in the house, for us, it's the same
Yes.
thing. We got to keep up
Yeah.
with all the commentary. We watch the After Dark or whatever it is, and so it's a lot. So sometimes I stop reviewing other shows just to be focused on Big Brother.
Yeah.
So for a lot of bloggers, it takes a lot out of us, but we
Right.
love it, mind you. So
Right.
for us, it was extra special, and so I think it hit different
Mhm.
for a few of us when after it
Mhm.
was over. I can't speak for what happened to at Metro D. I'm speaking just as far as me, the black blogger, and some other smaller ones who, like the one even a DM'd you that was trying to get at you. And like I
Yeah.
said, I know circumstances, we don't know going behind the scenes on
And you
everything.
guys don't know, and that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. We didn't sit there. What you know? What I probably should have done when I got out the house, say, "Hey guys, anyone that wants to do an interview with me, message this." I thought by putting my information in the bio, thinking that bloggers and people that do podcasts for a long time already know the routine. I'm thinking maybe they already know what they're supposed to do. But I just want to. I want to understand you because you're saying that in the beginning you were coming from a place of love, and then it turned into bashing the cookout. So I want to make sure we can try to clear that up and see where did we go? Where did it go left at? Where did
Well,
what?
I'm gonna be honest with you. It really it was there as far as the interviews, as far as not seeing much people of color being uh interviewed with you. I'm talking about all of you, not just you,
Mhm, mhm,
but also too. I'm gonna say this: the whole thing with the Todrick in the house. I'm gonna be honest. That's where a
mhm.
lot of the dragon came from for a lot of us. It
What
was,
because we
it
stayed
was.
at
I'm a,
Todrick's?
no, no, it's not the Todrick. It was weird because y'all was there. Well, no, I'm not. I'm saying it's the cookout that was Derek. I don't think he was there,
All right,
but
because Derek was there for 2 days, baby. Come on, baby. Come with these receipts. Because Derek had a mother who was sick,
I'm saying
who
the
I had to
cookout
get
because
home
that's
to.
y'all brand name, the cookout. So it's not necessarily you there the
Okay.
entire time, but it was.
Because it's different if you're doing hate on everybody else. But when you put us all together and I understand where the cookout, you
Mhm.
guys also have to sit down and understand that everybody's different. Derek was there for Derek didn't
Oh no, that was
stay at
said.
Todrick's for
Hold on,
one day.
let me clear this up. That was said that
Okay,
you were trust. If you go through a lot of videos, that was also said that Derek
okay,
wasn't. Period. But I'm just gonna keep it real. It was odd. Like, why
okay.
wasn't anything else done besides that? Why we doing TikToks on one person's channel? If you guys have a brand and the cookout is y'all brand,
Yes.
I just didn't see much French. I mean, because I don't know, it's such a big brand. It would seem like
I'm
you be
so
doing.
excited we're having this conversation. And I will say this, I'm gonna try to beat around the bush because there's certain things.
I understand. I
That's
might ask you to
what.
go around. I'm
But
not
let
trying
me
to ask you.
let me say this. When we got done doing CBS, okay,
Mhm.
we all thought in our heads, what can we do? We need to do something. This is the first time there's 6 black people all together make it to a competition all the way to the end because we all said whoever wins, it don't matter. All our black asses won. Okay, Xavier won, but we all won. Okay.
Period.
Um.
Period.
So we tried to figure out what can we do. Are we going to do our own show? Are we going to do merchandise? Are we going to drop stuff? Are we going to do? I love that. Are we going to do what are we going to do next?
Mhm.
Now, this is a real show. This is a competition. There's feelings involved. We all had to have tough conversations.
Mm.
Tiffany, I said things, Tiffany heard things, me and her talk. Ozza had things, me and her talk. Kyland and X had to talk. There's a lot of conversations and healing that had to happen. Okay. Also, we're all in the process. There's all these agents, all these people want to work with us, want to do this, want to do this. Everyone's dealing with this. This thing is going crazy. You just got your phone back. Oh my God, there's so many messages.
Mm.
All this, your family. Oh, so and so. I had a niece that ended up killing herself and had suicide. My mom ended up getting hurt, knocked out in
Mm.
front of her teeth. I'm dealing with a lot. We're dealing with
Right.
a lot. I'm also trying to make sure, let me do a smiling face and be Derek for the fans and try to figure out stuff for the cookout. But you guys also have to understand there's these things that when you go on the show, there's only so much you can do, so much you own, so much you can.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
I'm not gonna say more than that. So
No,
there's
that's
not a,
enough. That's
right. There's
enough.
not a lot that we can all do. But the first thing I made sure to do was to help my mother, make sure I donate to single mothers, make sure I take care of my family, my friends. As soon as I got home, try to figure out stuff that I can do. Because on top of that, you also have to remember that were we all communicating is best? No, because a lot of people were still hurt or upset or whatever.
Right.
The game, some people took it personal, should have never took it personal. things
Period.
like that. Me worrying about me, myself, and I, and my black ass. I was like, you know what? I'm worried about trying to get these shirts done. I've been working on the Evoke shirts to get them done because I can do that because that's something I don't have to worry about. If you get
Okay.
what I mean.
I do.
So
I do. Smart.
other than that, we tried to make sure we knew we were going to have meetups. Everyone was going to Halloween. I couldn't go to Tampa, things like that. Everybody's coming to Big D's 30th. But the thing about it was when you're done doing a show like that, and I understand a lot of people stayed in LA maybe for business purposes to meet with
Mhm.
agents, things like that. I could not stay in LA. X could not stay in LA.
Right.
He had other businesses and other things and deals and interviews.
Mhm.
I had to get home to family. I didn't have no businesses or deals at home. I should have stayed. Tell you the truth, my black ass should have stayed in LA and did
Mm.
more stuff. But I
Right.
couldn't. I missed the cookout photo shoot they did at the last minute. That wasn't even a cookout photo shoot. It was a Hannah photo shoot that turned into a cookout photo shoot. But I was like, I can't stay. My mom, I've been away from my baby, my number one woman in my life, the woman I love
Period.
most, the woman I came to fight for on this show. I gotta go
Mm.
home. Y'all can do all this. I'll try to do stuff from home. So of
Wow.
course, I wish that we could have, like I said, I did some TikToks. They did some TikToks. Of course, they did the photo shoot. Everybody was upset because I wasn't there. It wasn't an official cookout photo shoot. We really do try our best, but we're also human, just like me and you, baby. There's things
Right.
that are gonna happen. But I wish we could have did more. But anytime that I had an opportunity to talk to someone who had their own platform, a
Right.
blogger, you know, uh, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. I always was willing to try to, hey, when do you want to meet? When do you want to talk? Things like that. I have no problem with that. But I think that we just had to remember that we couldn't go on a parade around
A
the United
tour, like,
States
okay.
and meet. We couldn't go on a parade around the United States and meet everyone, together as the cookout. X had a
Okay.
whole. When you win, there's a whole list of
I think
places
they have to do.
you're supposed to go.
Hmm.
So if X is gone, then what us five supposed to do? Okay, well then y'all three are doing stuff. Okay, all right. Well, I don't really have nothing to do. No one's really telling me what to do. So, but I also got to go home to my family. So I'm going home to my mom. So
And
that's
I understand. I
I
understand
wish,
family, everything to me. I get it.
yeah,
100%.
I
My
wish,
mama.
I could have stayed, but it was also one of those things where, and I'm not throwing out people's business because Todrick was very nice to open up his home
Hmm.
to us and let us stay there.
Right.
A couple members had businesses and deals and meeting with agents and trying to get their brand together, do stuff out there and do podcasts out there or
Hmm.
whatever. They had that. I could have stayed as long as I wanted to, but I didn't. I couldn't. So, but like I said, I don't know how you guys feel, but to me, Todrick's a great guy. He's very nice, very humble, cool. We had great conversations. Tell you the truth, if it wasn't for Todrick, me and Tiffany probably wouldn't be talking because we
Wow.
had we had some tough conversations that Todrick
Right.
helped us get through. So, I have to give respect is due, and he hasn't did nothing to me or
It wasn't no.
you
It
know,
wasn't no shade to Todrick. I want you to understand that it wasn't. I'm saying that was his house. Oh, what happened? What happened? I don't know what happened. What in the world? I don't think that was deliberate. I think something just happened. I mean, stuff happens, some drops, internet, I really don't think that was deliberate. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you're gonna come back. But we just had Derek Frazier from the cookout, from Big Brother. We are having a real conversation. I'm about to change this entire title. We are having a real conversation. And by the way, I trust my mods. Hi. Well, I'm assuming it's over. Like I said, there was some kind of noise. I did hear a pop. So that's why I said I don't think it was something that he did on purpose. Because I had a few more things I wanted to say, but I'm gonna say this to be clear. Tiffany jumping in. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me see how you said this. Just because you jump in the live. First of all, Instagram, you don't jump in the live. I actually was in the chat. Okay. And I said what I said. And I would never expect you to clear your calendar. In fact, I don't expect you to come on here at all. In fact, I don't think I want you to come on here at all. I'm pretty much good since I need to clear my calendar for you to come on here. And I understand you're booked on Instagram. Shout out to Derek. Hold on. Derek's coming back, actually. Shout out to Derek because much respect. Came onto a platform that, as you guys know, I expose. I do all of it. But what I wanted to say to him was, hold on, because he said he was coming back. What I wanted to say to him was this. I have booked interviews with the OWN network without going through the OWN network. Now, I didn't really want to bring them up because I have other things going on with that. But I'm going to say this. I did that before. A lot of things have changed. So I do validate what he said as far as trying to get interviews to TV or whatever. When he said that the Taran or whatever his name is, but through CBS, I believe that 100%. And the reason why I do is because I know that networks will have certain bloggers on YouTube or whatever will have certain ones they want to talk to. So I 100% believe him when he said some things were out of his control. What I was trying to get him to understand is that when you get out of the house, there you go right there. When you get out of the house, I'm pretty sure there was a hashtag of BB23 cookout. I think was trending for I don't know how long, even after the show, like months. I don't have the exact date or anything, but it was a long time. Yeah. And so a lot of us was tweeting and putting our clips and videos, and some of us was even tagging the cookout. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure you guys did share some people, but I wasn't in that category. And like I said, again, I don't want to come off sounding like I need anything because I don't.
Oh, baby, I'm making sure you get what you need because I am here and I'm showing you love. Okay. So I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to hear it no more. And I'm not going to look, you might be able to talk to everybody else in the cookout, but you picked the right one to talk to. So I'm going to give you what you need. All right. You're going to get the love and what you need. Oh, Jesus. And I'm going to be sharing the hell out of this because I'm not playing with you no more. Okay. Look. And the thing about it is that we want to give everybody love. And my thing was, hey, are you busy, Tiff, or some, or X, or Ozza, or Hannah, Kyland? I'll do it. I'm not busy. Let me do it. It don't matter if it's all of us. It needs to be one of us. There's times that I sit there and go, hey, I can't go to this event, but can you guys go? Sure, of course. You know, it's just one of those things where, like I said, trust me. And here's the thing: CBS, great team, wonderful team. They're making sure to get everyone as much as possible, you know. But even when we're done the show, we try our best to talk to everyone, and I will still talk to everyone moving forward. Okay. My agent is actually, which you know my background. My father's Smoking Joe Frazier. Yes. So I went with an agent that already worked with a black man who's also Dennis Rodman's agent, who's also Magic Johnson's agent. I went with someone who already worked with black men, also someone who's seen me grow up, that I made my agent and his team. I didn't want to go with no one who's new or random or don't know how to deal with a black man and stuff like that. I wanted to go with someone who was family, someone who knows me, someone who could represent me well, and that's Darren Prince, okay, at Prince Marketing Group, okay. And I made sure to, you know, go with him. And every person, no matter who it was, there was a kid who was in college who was doing a project who literally had 5 followers. I did a podcast with him. My agent said to me, "Do you want to do this?" Yes. I always say yes. I've never said no. Never said no. And that's why I want to make sure you're gonna get all the love you want, baby, because I'm gonna give it to you. You're gonna get rid of me, okay? I'm gonna make sure I'm being on
Period.
you. I'm gonna go back and find those tweets and retweet them tonight. Okay.
Okay. Go to the beginning though before I got mad. So I'm just
I'm gonna get your ass for being mad too. You got the right one, okay? You must have forgot I'm gay. I will come for y'all. Y'all be forgetting that. That's why they be like, Big D, don't let Big D go. Don't let Big D talk. They don't want me to talk. They be like, Big D, shh, let us talk.
if you don't mind, that's actually shout out to Metro D. Thank you for the super chat. He says, salute to the queen. I want to speak with you, Big D, off the air, off the record, please.
Absolutely. We can do that because me and him talked before and we had a great, and he was a part of the group that was what CBS gave us to talk to. So that's why I'm like,
wow.
When I saw his little YouTube thing, I was like, wait, I talked to him before. Why is he, what is going on? And I remember people's faces, okay? And I remember people's names, okay? But we have talked before. That's why I was confused when he was bashing me. So we're going to talk offline because I want to understand. I even did a cameo for him.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused. When I saw him, he was up there rolling his little Dutch and talking shit. And I was like, why is he talking shit about me? Come on, brother. We talk. He said he was heated. Oh, baby, I don't know why we talked. I mean, come on now. That's why I was confused. But I'm here now. Y'all woke me up. I'm here. Hello.
Uh-oh. He said, hold on. They all saying, they say we feel ignored.
Well, I never want you guys to feel ignored. So I'm trying my best to get better. I am going to try to get better at looking more at my tweets. I'm having a little bit more time. I'm trying to see what this person just said. Oh, they're talking to me or talking to somebody else?
Wait, hold on. The Alliance, they're talking to somebody else, but here's a question for you, actually. Y'all can go and drop some questions in the chat. Yes. It says big, I'm sorry.
Whoa. I don't want to fight Tran, whatever his name is. I don't want to fight him. I just want to redo our conversation because when I get out the house and we do these interviews, sometimes, because we still didn't have our phone, we're still playing catch up. A lot of people come in these podcast interviews like, oh my God, I love you. I didn't say anything, but like, you're thinking, okay, they're cool. The problem for me with Traden or Trans or whatever, I'm gonna call him T, whatever.
Okay, gotcha.
My problem with him, and I'm not using this as a platform to bash him because I don't really care because he's no one.
I don't really know him. That's fine.
Right. I don't know him either. He's just
he's a part of a group.
I gotta remember working on myself.
He's part of a group. He's like he's the third person, the third person down. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he's just another
accessory. There we go.
Yes, there we go. Thank you. Okay, yes.
I do this
out here that was able to, who bashed me the whole summer, talked a lot of shit, and I didn't get a chance to know that he talked so much shit until my roommates, when I got done doing the interview and I came home and they were like, D, you did good on all your interviews, but you should have never talked to him. And I wish that we got a chance to tell you what he was saying before you went in there. Because I would have gave him all that smoke. The thing about it is that I'm an educated Black man. I know how to speak. But I would have got him together because he was talking so much trash on my game where even people that are on my season watch back and go, wow, Big D was manipulating and lying and actually playing an awesome social game. But because I didn't play his typical as I believe, white man game, I think that he was very upset. So the reason why I called him out was because I wanted to redo our interview just between me and him, and we could do it in front of people. I don't care. So we could I really want to hear what he got to say and why he felt the way he felt. Because his interview, he came off harsh, but me in the moment doing what I'm supposed to be doing, I'm doing oh, okay. No, understandable. I just got done the show.
No idea.
I don't have all the information I need. I haven't watched the season. I haven't read everything. Now that I'm fully educated on how I've seen the season, talked to my cast, talked to people, seen the tweets, now I'm ready to have that conversation.
I got you. It's completely
That's why I was getting
different.
that. But I would never physically fight an accessory or anything like that. If I want to get in the ring with somebody, I'm gonna make it more entertaining for the fans. I'll get in the ring with a celebrity or another reality star or something like that. But I'm not fighting podcasters and bloggers. They're your job is your job. Your job is to talk about us and to critique and say how you feel. You help us keep our platform and keep us, current, and we appreciate that. So it's nothing against him. I just wanted to have a conversation so we can
A
talk
real
about some of the things that
conversation.
he said that were really nasty, because I want to understand what does he do and why and who is he?
The third person, number
The
4.
the
Like how they
accessory.
say the different, that's
Yes,
the
because last time
person
I checked, I
number
don't see him
4.
on no show. They never put him on Big Brother. I think that's why he's so upset. He's so
Oh, come through.
stuff like that. So, yes, now that I've had time because I've dealt with my family, my sick mother, I've dealt with my
Oh,
family when my niece passed away. I've had
I'm
time,
so sorry about
Thanksgiving,
that.
my birthday. I've had time to try to keep catching up. That's why me and you were talking. I'm like, oh, hold on, girl. Okay, I'm catching up now because I'm gonna go back to those tweets. I'm gonna see what you said. I'm gonna see what you say. Okay, you can't take it back either because
I'm
we talk
not.
about. I
I
love you.
know.
I
Period.
love you. I
I
love
know.
you. We sisters, but I'm gonna see what you said.
Oh,
Okay.
I want you to. Please believe me. I had plenty to say about everybody, and I don't take his nothing back. I never will. That's just not I rock. So the thing
Absolutely.
about it, the thing that I'm tripping on is that, I just told my commission reviews crew,
Mm-hmm.
I just straight up said, like, I feel so different. It's funny how a conversation can happen, whether it be live or behind the scenes. Now, like I said, the
Mm-hmm.
only thing recently when you said like that blogger, I was like, wait, my name is Commission Reviews. Let me say it again for
Mm-hmm.
everybody in the back. My name
Kamisha
is
Reviews.
Commission
Make sure you
Reviews.
guys tweet and follow and subscribe. Kamisha Reviews. Okay. I'm be saying on my Instagram story tonight.
You know
Kamisha
what?
Reviews. Okay. She wants you to know. Kamisha Reviews the show.
Period. I appreciate you coming on. I mean, like, seriously. When you said it, people was kind of was like doubting, like he's not gonna come on. I said I have a feeling
I
that
won't
when
do
he
that.
said it, he was coming on.
Yes.
And shout out to you and like being serious. I really appreciate you coming on
Thank
and
you.
even talking to me because I'm a straight up person. I told you. I dragged
Absolutely.
the whole cookout. I think I have some on TikTok still.
Yeah.
So I'm keep it
Well, I
real.
hope that we can change. I hope I'm
I
hoping.
think no. As far as you, I'm not going to speak for everyone else. But
Okay.
as far as you staying, as you expanding your brand, everything that nobody knew
Right.
about, it's different for me. It hits different
Yeah.
completely,
Well,
completely
that's
180.
why we try our. It's sad because I wish that we could say this, but we can't.
Mm,
There's policy, there's things that are in place.
I'm sure
There's
that
so
yes.
much, and the thing about it is that when you have this, and I honestly I talk to every single person in the cookout, literally everybody, and I promise you they have the same amount of stuff on their plates. Um, Even more. And it's not that they're ignoring anybody. They're not.
Right.
But we're all trying to get better at communicating. Um, and I want to make sure that, it's known. I don't want it to be like we're just like, the white bloggers and the white podcasters, they all got
Mhm.
their interviews. They're the stars. They pay attention to them. That's not the case at all. Who somebody says this, I get an email, hey, just let you know you got this today. Boom, I do it. That's it. I don't know who the person is sometimes. I don't even do research because I like to go into it knowing that, all right, Kamisha, this is our first time meeting. I'm excited for us to talk. I didn't go and say, let me go look at this girl's stuff and see what she said and what she about and what I'm about to get myself into. Because I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I'd rather meet someone genuine as of me and you just met. I don't know. You could be someone that hates me and
Mm.
bashes me. But I'm still gonna go into it as, okay, I don't know anything about this person. And I have been in interviews where when I got done, somebody's like, oh God, Big D, you should never talk to that person. But things went well. And they're like, they bash you the whole time. And that's why I was saying about that accessory. When you
Gotcha.
go into something, you don't know the background. But I like going into it not knowing because it makes it feel genuine. I talk from the heart. I talk from the knowledge I have. That's what I like to do. That's me. I'm a very blunt person. Some people like it, some people don't.
Period. That's
And
why I told you what it was for me. I mean, I'm not gonna do the whole
yes,
thing that the
yes, and
accessory
that's
did. I'm gonna
okay.
tell you
And
straight up.
I never hold grudges. You could have called me every name in the book. That don't mean that I'm going to sit here and be like, Commissioner's Review sucks. That's
Gotcha.
never going to be me. That's never going to be me. It's going to be, hey, me and Kamisha, we had a great conversation. We spread some tea. We were able to talk it out. It was a miscommunication. Let's hope we can move forward in a positive manner, because at the end of the day, people want to see Black people argue and Black people have beef
Yes,
and
they
Black people
do.
have a problem. I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's not my forte. I don't need to have problems or issues with people that look like me and come from the same background that I do. That's the last thing I want to do. Now, who do I want to fight
100%.
with? Give me the white people. I'll fight with them. I like them. Let's fight with them. I
Okay.
like fucking with them.
Okay.
But I'm
Okay.
not messing with my people. So let's talk about it. What y'all want to do? Y'all want to go to church? You want
Scared
to
go to
read
church, what I
Psalms?
say.
Do we need to read Psalms, a hymn out of Psalm or something? Let's figure it out, or sing a song, or do something, because I'm not going to be fighting with my people. That's the last thing I'm going to be doing.
That's what's up. And like I said, I even think people in the chat, some people in the chat was super live in the chat. What you were saying is being positive, and just the fact that you even came on here, like I said, to say everything that you said, and to even just talk to me and even just listen to what I had to say. Much respect. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, I'm only talking
Absolutely.
about Derek only because
You can't
I
be
mean, I'm
doing
just
that.
being real.
You try to cause problems for me, okay?
Well, I ain't trying
Listen,
to cause
they're still
problems
my.
for you. Okay, I'm not trying to cause problems from you or anything, but
How
just
can
like
I help? How can I help? Because they're still my family, and I'm trying to help them. So how can
hold
I
on,
help?
just like you said earlier when you said, the smoke. I am that one. I grill it up and eat it. It's no problems. Period. Okay. But
Okay.
I'm saying for me, I don't like fugazi stuff, and I can't. So and women kind of, especially Black women, we kind of, we have the mouth, we have the whatever. And so, for me, I enjoyed the whole conversation. I enjoyed the fact that you came on here and was like, girl, I did all of it, because I want you to be like that. If you came on here and was just all like, and I know you saw I came in the chat and you didn't feel, I'm like, oh,
Mhm.
that's kind of, I said straight
No,
up.
that's not me. And I think the problem is, I think people, and I understand people watch the live feeds, people watch the show. I think the people that are true Big D fans really saw who I was and
Mhm.
really got the offer, like really understood who he was. Where some people just always just look at game mode. And if they're not playing the
Mm.
game mode that they like, if he's not a comp beast and he's not a this and he's not a that and he's skated on by, people, people get offended and people get hurt. Where I think if you really got to know me, you would know that Big D was genuine. Big D at the times always kept it real.
Like
Okay.
we just
Even
said.
if it was going to hurt somebody's feelings. Okay. But if I messed up or was too rough or too aggressive or said something inappropriate, I made sure to have those conversations with people offline. Or, I mean, I did at the end of the show with another individual, but, you know, some people, get influenced by the fans or their family or friends and things
I'm
like that.
sure. I'm sure.
And for me, I have never. When I got off the show, my mom was like, "F all of them, Mom. I
I'm
don't care.
sure.
I still love them. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna talk to them. This one did you wrong. This one did you wrong. My friends, this one did you wrong. I don't know why you care about this one. I
Mm.
understand your It
Interesting.
doesn't matter to me, because guess what? That's how people get wrapped up into this lifestyle of you, instead of sitting there taking your own opinion and watching the show and understanding how you feel. You were there, so watch the show on your own, watch the live feeds on your own, talk to the people that were on the show with you to see why they said this, why they felt this way, what can we talk about, or I didn't like what you said. Have that type of conversation with them instead of being influenced by the fans, the bloggers, the podcast, the family, the friends, things like that. you
Mm.
know. But I've always been very straightforward. So um, um, I saw this one message.
Which one
Yes,
was it?
about the misogyny thing.
Yes.
Um, yes, people calling me that, which is so funny because I literally have 80% of my women are on my Instagram followers are women. That
Why do you
probably
think that
explains
they
why I'm
called you that
single.
so much
That's
though?
probably why I'm single, to be honest.
But why do you think that that was kind of the thing that called you so much? What do you think? Once you got the house, you had your own self-reflection. Why do you think that was?
I think because of the fact that I'm a gay man. So, gays and the girls talk a little different where I'm from. We'd be like, yeah, bitch, let me tell you, or this bitch was getting on my nerves and da da da. And the girls will call us bitches, we call them bitches. We're gay.
Right.
That's how we talk. So I think the problem is that there might be people that did not, and at times even used it if I was angry. And just like they were using at me if they were angry.
Mm-hmm.
I also called them, the crazy part is I called everybody a bitch. That's the funny part. I called Xavier a bald-headed bitch every fucking day I could. Okay? I called him a bitch. I called kyland a bitch. I called everybody that. And I come from a different lifestyle where us, you know, in a gay community, even when we're talking to lesbians or gay men or talking to gay men, we all talk to each other with there's no like, oh, because you're a woman, you're calling me a bitch, you know.
Gotcha.
And the
And
problem
women
is,
do get offended by that, but not every woman do. I mean,
well,
you know what I'm saying?
majority of the women did because I was such a misogynist. And I think the problem was that people forgot it's a game. When the game first started, who was winning the most? If you were watching it, who was winning the most, gender-wise? Who was winning the most?
It's always the same. Well, I feel like this, and I'm gonna say this. Now, I wanted a woman to win.
Correct.
I did, and I voiced that a lot throughout the
Yes.
entire season. I mean,
Of
of course,
course.
the Labor winning is still a win to me,
Of
but
course.
I did want a woman to win
Of
because that has
course.
not been our ministry in Big or in really in anything, but especially in Big
Mhm.
Brother.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, and it seems like I feel like even when Tiffany got that second HOH at that moment, I would have
Mhm.
gone for the gut because I'm already made everybody mad. It's a
Mhm.
wrap now. I'm already in their
But
mind.
you
I'm
got to
going
think about it. You got to think about there was times I wanted Tiffany out too. I could have blew the whole plan up and been like, yo, F this. Let
right.
me get the people I want out. But we knew it was a bigger cause. We knew it was bigger than us. Absolutely. There's times that we all wanted to probably throw each other underneath the bus and be like, fuck it. I don't care about this cause anymore. We made a jury.
Gotcha.
But no, we wanted to get all six to the end. I think a lot of people were, um, I come from Philadelphia. I have a big group of gay friends. And the funny part is that majority of my friends are women.
Oh wow.
I have
Mm-hmm.
one gay, like best
Mm-hmm.
friend that's a guy. Everybody else in my life is a woman.
Okay.
And the way I talk is the way I talk, and no one's ever offended. And if they are offended, they always tell me. If I ever call somebody a bitch out of term, I'm usually in the privacy of outside being like, man, that bitch got on my nerves today. So you have to remember when we're in the Big Brother house, there's cameras around. You're
Yes.
thinking you're by yourself. I'm venting. I'm venting to myself.
Can't
So I felt
imagine.
like I got in trouble because of the fact that men were winning at the beginning of the game. I made a final two deal with X. So no matter what, I was loyal to X. He was loyal to me. I was loyal to him. That's how we got to the end. Um, the women in the cookout were not getting along. Ozzy and Tiffany weren't getting along.
Right. Right.
Hannah stuck in the middle. Me and also, I'm not getting along with Tiffany. I'm also
Mm-hmm.
more not getting along with Tiffany because Ozzy's my best friend, so I'm gonna have her back.
Okay.
I'm manipulating the hell out of Kyland, doing whatever I need to do,
Mm-hmm.
because he's winning things.
Yes. Yes, he
So,
was.
I'm playing the smart. Now, trust me, I 100% would have been like, you know what? I'm down with the girls. Like, let's get these boys out.
I wanted that to happen so
I
bad. I'm not
wanted
gonna
that to
lie.
happen, but when I overheard the girls talking about us three are going to work together, I was like, hold on, wait. I'm sorry. Y'all
Right.
think oh no, then I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna stick with the boys
I
because
got
trust me, I would have loved to do that. But when you're in a game, your instincts, especially when you and someone like you too, okay, coming
Mm-hmm.
probably how you were raised, how I was raised, you're
Right.
thinking about every little detail. Like my senses were so high. I'm thinking, okay, so Derek X is in jury. Wow, I didn't really make a lot of friends with everybody. I basically told them I'll send all their asses home. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't do pretty good with jury management. Wow, there's a lot of women in jury. See, if I was a woman, I'm voting for a woman. Just like you just said, you wanted a woman. You wanted a
I
woman to
did.
win, right?
I did. I did.
Okay. There's a lot of women in jury. I don't know if I'm sitting next to any of these girls. I don't know if I'm going to be able to win.
I don't know. Okay, this is the
Put
thing.
yourself in
A
my
man
shoes.
always wins, though. There, a man always wins. This is what it is. A man always wins a Big Brother. Now, of
Yes,
course,
but
if we
they had
black,
an opportunity. They
I
had an
get it.
opportunity. They had an opportunity. There was only two. It was only three of us men. They could have
Mhm.
easily beated us out, but it was a game, and people got manipulated. I manipulated would need to be done. If the
You
girls
did.
were willing to work with me and I felt like I did good jury management with the other girls, cool. But in my mindset, put yourself in my shoes. A gay man thinking like, oh, the girls will vote for me. But then I'm thinking, no, the other girls have closer relationships with the girls in jury. Besides me, my relationship with Brittany and my relationship with Alyssa, Sarah Beth ain't voting for me. Claire ain't voting for me. Derek X ain't voting for me. So I'm thinking in my head, there's a lot of girls in jury. Just like, can I be honest? If there was a fucking if there was a gay man at the end, guess what I'm voting for?
Period.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying.
I get
That's
what
what I'm
you're
getting
saying.
at, and
I
I
get what
got in
you're saying.
trouble. I got in trouble for thinking that mind frame where anybody else would think that mind frame. Just like, guess what? I'm not gonna lie. Oh, there's a black person at the end. Guess what I'm voting for?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what I got in trouble for, and that's what made me so upset because I felt like I never got a chance to explain. If you put yourself in my shoes, use my mindset. But like people said, I slept all summer when I'm over here manipulating, lying, coming up with schemes. The reason why the cameras got cut a lot because me and X kept saying N word, but it's okay, it's
Oh
fine.
wow.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
but it's okay. It
Interesting.
is what it is.
Interesting. It
Um,
did get cut too. A lot.
a lot.
We paid
Um,
for it. Like what?
Right. But there's so many things where I'm thinking in my mind frame because you got to think about social skills. I worked in a military school. I worked in missions. You pick up on people's body language. We talk about people's
Oh,
genders and
military
where they're
brat.
from and things like that. I know for a fact, me as a black man, if a black man sitting at the end of this game, I can give a fuck about the game. I'm voting for the black man. There's a gay man sitting at the end. I'm voting for the gay man. There's a woman sitting at the end. I'm out the house. I'm voting for the woman, unless the person next to them, unless it's a black man or black woman next to them. So you can't be mad. People can't be mad at that because that's how people think.
Okay, but let me say this
Yes,
though. Okay,
yes,
as far as when Tiffany got the double, when she got the two HHs, whatever, and I know that you guys were
yes.
having y'all issues game wise. Do you think she was wrong for that? The fact that she took that win from, I guess you say from Ozzy, if you want to say it like that.
She wasn't. Yeah, she wasn't. She wasn't meant to. I mean, she wasn't supposed to win, but I mean that helped my case because I was able to be like, hey, see,
Period.
I told y'all Tiffany is she's
Hmm.
selfish. She's playing this game. Her and Kyland are
But
selfish.
at that moment, if I would have done that, it's too late now. I already know they're gonna send me to the house. I'm gonna put up
You're
X.
saying that
I'm gonna put
now.
up.
Kamisha, you're saying that now, baby. You're saying that now. But
Mhm.
when you're in that environment and you have these conversations with other black people and we talking about some deep stuff,
Got
we
you.
ain't
I'm
cross.
okay.
We're not crossing each other. Me and Tiffany could have crossed each other a long time ago in the storage.
Right. Right.
But we kept saying we're here to make sure all six of us get to the end.
But then what
Trust
was the
me.
point of doing that then if you're gonna get the second HOH just to go home? To me, I felt like that whole HOH was
I
a
think
waste
it
of
was
time.
more of a remember, because she wanted to keep her person still. Right. She wanted to
Okay.
keep Claire. Claire was supposed to go. She
That
wanted to be
probably that probably
selfish.
was a little bit of that. I think there was it was a little bit of an ego, and I know, and even the
No, no,
thing with
no, no,
the
no, no. I don't think it was. It was more
I
of a
took more of the thing of a black woman when she
hold
said the
on,
black woman
Kamisha.
winning twice. I believe
Kamisha,
that more than
hold on, baby. Hold on. Number one, she wanted to be able to say, hey, I'm a black woman who won HOHs back to back. Number
Mhm.
two, her and Kylan weren't really trusting each other, which
Yeah, they
helped
weren't.
for me.
Mhm. Mhm.
I put that in play. Um, what else? Um, then on top of that, she wanted to keep Claire. She felt like Claire should be the last person to go out, not Alyssa. So she made those decisions. And instead of sitting here when we had conversations of Big D, Ozza, or X need to win, she didn't want to do that. Kurt and Kylan both were supposed to drop. Kyland didn't trust that she was going to do what she was supposed to do. She didn't trust Kyland. It is what it is. So
It is.
yes, at the end of the day, she could have sat there and messed us over and been like, you know what? I already won. They already mad at me. Who cares? You're saying you
Right.
would have did that, but you got to understand, we're all here talking about deep conversations about why we're all here and what we're fighting for. There's no way you're going to do that because you might be sitting here saying, yes, Tiff, I support you. And there might be 500 other black women that are like, are you kidding me? She got rid
They
of
were.
someone she got rid of someone black before the end. You
Mm-hmm.
got to think about the bigger cause.
I got
You
a lot of hate when I said that. I got a lot of hate when I said that. Oh
right. So
yes, they
I'm
came at
just
me
saying we're
hard.
thinking about the bigger cause. Of course, if we weren't fighting for this purpose of we need a black person to win Big Brother, things would have been different. Baby, things would have been different. Derek would have made sure. Don't look.
Right.
Let me make up this lie. Let me add to this. I would have been even more manipulated, but I made sure to protect the people in the cookout. We had our differences. We're having team meetings. We're arguing. We can't get along. This one's working with this one. This one doesn't like this one. This one feels like they want to be the leader. It was a lie. It was a
It was
lie.
too much.
It was it was a family that we cared about and we were willing to fight for. I would have, you know how many times I would have made sure I love Kylan, but I would have made sure he got out early, way earlier.
Yeah, everybody kept saying that. Why Kylan should have been like the chat, everybody, different people said I said it. It was like Kylan, then it was Tiffany. It's almost like people kind of didn't even look at
it was going to
exes.
be me, Hannah X, and Ozza knew we wanted Kylan or Tiffany to go because of the fact that they pulled selfish moves in the game. We
Gotcha.
never pulled selfish moves, even though
I agree.
I had my own game plan going, which people already know. As I call it, I slept all my way to the end, which obviously I didn't, but it is what it is. Because my character was supposed to be portrayed as the jokester. But if you really look deep, I was doing a lot of scheming because that was the way I got to the end.
You did. Nobody they slept on you too, even though you not no pun intended, but I'm saying
yes,
they did
yes.
because your strategy
I was like,
worked.
why would they ever? I was like, somebody played the Alyssa, you gonna take me down? Oh, thank you. Fuck? My social game was on point. That cooking and cleaning wasn't for fun. I cooked and cleaned to distract and make sure. Why would you want to get rid of me? I'm cleaning. I'm not a threat.
I mean, it's an old strategy. Big Brother has been used for years. Like the ones that cooked and cleaned, that skated by.
Baby, I just added more to it while singing and dancing. Let's play games. Let's do this. Let's do that. I think all the black people. No, come on, girl. Let's go play Mafia. Black people ain't working together. Y'all know I don't like Tiffany.
Because I said this is the most entertaining Big Brother ever. Okay, we say that. I said y'all literally got a show for the entire summer, and it was natural, just them being themselves. So
yes,
I agree.
So what are the questions you have, or what do the fans have? Because I would love to answer while I'm here.
You pretty much got my question. Anybody else have any questions in the chat? Because he literally covered everything and more for me.
I told you. Look.
Yeah, you gave it to me.
I'm not playing with you, girl. I'm not playing with you. Let me go. Megan, let me get these tweets up right now on your Twitter, so I could start getting ready to look at them.
Hey, Gossip Girl. Anybody have any? I hate this thing is always delayed. If you might got any questions, drop in the chat, please.
We did fight. Yes, me and Ozza wanted Brittany to stay longer, but I knew at some point I'm gonna have to let go of my baby Brittany. Oh
wow.
Xavier wanted to keep Alyssa, but we had a list. We had a hit list. This one first. The only problem was before Tiff came up with the master plan, I lost my person that would have fought for me in jury, which was Frenchie.
Mm-hmm.
So I was stuck sharing Brittany, which I love Brittany. Don't let's not take this as I'm very protective of my girl. I was stuck sharing Brittany with Ozza. And that's what made it difficult because I'm looking like, well, I don't really have someone like who's full. Like Brittany loves me and Ozza. But I needed somebody who was just full Big D, who I could have sent the jury and would have been tearing that jury house up, which would have been Frenchie, which would have gave me more of a better opportunity at the end.
Let me ask. I want to ask you this question now. The whole
Mhm.
thing, because with what's her name, Sarah, whatever.
Anisha, how you spell? Let me, because your thing is blocking your name. I want to make sure I get on
Oh,
this Twitter right now, girl. I'm not
you know
playing with
what? I
you.
ain't used to Kamisha reviews.
C-A, okay, C-A-M,
Kamisha reviews. You want to say it like that?
Anisha. Okay.
With the Sarah and the Colin
Sarah
situation.
Beth.
I thought that was her. Let me see. I can say this. I feel like that Colin chose her over you guys for a long time, and I felt like it was addressed mostly by Tiffany, which I didn't like the way she did it because I knew that as a black woman, you saying that is gonna just bring all attention on you and nobody else. That's just what it is. And I just kept saying stop. But she was telling the truth about Kylan and her to me. I feel like that, and this is my opinion, not speaking for her, that he used cookout, and if he had any choice, I felt like he would take her to the end. I'm sorry. He was something about them. I felt like he wanted to throw her across the world. She got upset. I was like, if he pick her up one more time, this is weird. I mean, I don't get it. I'm sorry.
I don't.
I mean, it's like she could touch the ground. I want to touch the ground. Let me
Uh,
pick her up so she'll
um,
float.
um, uh, oh, girl.
I ain't trying to get you in trouble. I've been
No,
wanting to say
I
this.
don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. I think Kylan knew the cookout is the main focus.
Mm-hmm.
I know that he was very, it's just funny how you said it all, because I'm just going back to how we were thinking in the house. But Kylan's main focus was the cookout. I think
Okay.
everybody wanted to be selfish when it came to their person.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
he's like, in case this cookout don't work, I got Sarah back. Like everybody was scared to lose their person, because once you lose your person, you're kind of in limbo of waiting. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, all right, I don't want to lose my person, but I might. No. You lose your person, then I lose mine.
Mm.
That's what it turned into. Where me, because I lost my person before jury,
Yes.
Derek was already going in the mind frame of, I don't give a fuck who gotta go. As long as they ain't part of the cookout, they gotta go. I don't care when they go. They want to go today. They want to go to. When do you want them to go? They gotta go. But guess what? They gotta go based on strategy. They gotta
Okay.
go there. Someone physical, someone mental, someone. They gotta go. So I don't care who it is. Figure it out, and they gotta go. Because I lost my person before the plan was even in place. Don't you think I would have, if I had an opportunity, I would have said my person gotta stay.
Because you were
I didn't
afraid
have
that Frenchie
nobody.
would. Yes.
Right.
You
I would
didn't.
have said, Kylan, you try to put Frenchie on the block, but that's my person. So go pick somebody else like Whitney or Brent or something like that to send home, because I need Kylan to make it. I need Frenchie to make it to jury. So for me, I was already going in the savage mind frame of, well, fuck it, I lost Frenchie, so I don't know what you guys want me to do. What you guys want me to do? Y'all got to figure it out. Claire got to go. Derek X got to go. Brittany got to go. Alyssa got to go. And who else is left? I forgot who else was left. But anybody else that's not in the cookout got to go. So I would love to answer this. I'm sorry, what'd she say?
BB showed exactly what black women be talking about. The black men covered after, black men covered other races of women and left their own hanging other races of men. Don't do that to their women. Sad.
Okay. Hello, RJ Renee. Hello. Let me first say this. I'm all about women, especially me being a gay man. I love women. Okay. Hannah and I, never got a chance to really, like, me and Hannah were jokesters. We joked all the time. We were having fun. We never really built game or talked game. Only time me and Hannah talk is when we had to deal with trying to make sure the cookout don't fall apart.
Mm.
Me and Azza, I was there for Azza, so there was nothing wrong with that. I had Azza's back, she had my back. We had our backs to a certain extent, because unfortunately, as Azza has always said, hey, stick to your deals, don't break your deals, stick to your deals. I had to deal with X on day one. When the girls decided to work together, I said, I'm gonna have to work with Kyland and X because they're winning, and I'm gonna have to work with them.
Yep.
So I made the right gameplay move. It was nothing about leaving beautiful black women hanging. It's a game. It was nothing to do with that. If me and Tip talk about it every fucking day, literally on FaceTime. If we didn't have the obstacles we had, me and Tip would have made a final two and tried to make sure we got to the end together.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
We talked about that on FaceTime because Tiff loved being messy just like I do. If
Right.
you saw in week one, we threw the
Yes.
votes against
Ain't no
Alyssa.
wrong being messy.
Right. So for me, I felt as though, damn, we talked about it. If we didn't let other things get in the way, our not listening to each other. We're both strong-minded people. I'm best friend with Azza. She's friends with Kylan. We're all they're clashing heads.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm going to take Azza's back. She going to take Kylan's back.
Right.
That's adding more to the flame of
Mm-hmm.
the game. Paranoia. Like if we could have actually been able to
Yeah.
sit down and not get distracted, we could have made it to the final two. It was nothing about degrading the women. I talk how I talk. If Tiff called me a name, she called me a name. She said how she felt. But the crazy part is I told Tiff when I was talking shit about her, and that's why me and her were able to be how we
Come
are.
together.
Because
Yeah.
I would come out the room and be like, girl, I just want to let you know I just said something about you.
That's some real friendship though. That's some
But
real
that's
stuff
me
you got
also
being.
being real because I'm not stupid. I know this is on
Yeah.
TV. You're going to watch this back. But I'm also saying, baby, I'm just saying how I feel in the moment. Don't take it personal. It's a TV show. I'm also here to entertain. So I'm trying to get my Nene Leaks gig. So I'm going to do whatever I need to do. It was nothing against any other black women. I dragged everybody in that house. I wish I could continue dragging some people, but my friends told me to
stop. RJ said that comment
because I'm an
wasn't.
entertainer, so I would love to do. Like I was going to do a rap diss and diss everybody for fun and have some fun with it.
You should have done that. That would have been
But
everything.
some people can't take jokes. So it's like me if I start joking because I want to sit here and drag Derek X every day. I'd be ready to be like this every day just for fun, just to mess with him and just to get on his nerves. But the problem is these fans out here will take it like he's just horrible. Then it's gonna be Big D hate Asian people.
Yeah, Big B fans they go hard.
Right, they go hard. So it's
yes,
like
they do.
you can't do nothing, and it sucks because when I was in the house, I was making fun of everybody to their face, saying everything.
That's what's
Girl, you
up.
looking mess today. Girl, why you got that on? Everything.
I wanted to see stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie. Some of us did. We wanted to see that. But I get what you're saying. People are sensitive. Some people would be offended by that. I can see that. There's a question here that says, Big D, now that you are aware of black bloggers,
yes,
will you seek them out to do interviews with them?
Absolutely. As long as you threaten me like Carmisha did, then I will make sure to do interviews with you at all times.
Well, let me say this. It's not Carmisha. It's Kamisha Review.
Kamisha? I'm sorry, Kamisha. Okay. As long as you threaten me like Kamisha, then I will make sure to do interviews with you at all times. God. Okay. And I just followed you back on Twitter and I'm retweeting everything you said.
Oh my God.
Here.
I didn't want to
what
look.
This one say? Mm-hmm.
Look, I ain't lie. I told you. Look, let me get the smoke.
Mm-hmm. The cookout is the ultimate failure.
I did say it.
Let me retweet it. I like it. Mm-hmm.
My sister called me, hit me up yesterday, and she could, Kamisha. I said, he gonna see everything. I didn't deny anything.
Listen, you're doing your job, and you felt some type of way, and we were able to talk about it. But yes, any black, bloggers, please email my agent. Say you would like to do an interview. I would love to do that. Okay, I don't care if you have 5 followers, 6 followers, whatever, 1,000, 1,000,000. I will always take the time to talk to everybody, and not even just the black bloggers, everyone in general. I don't want people to feel like, like we don't want to talk to everybody. We want to talk to everybody, and we appreciate all the love and support that we got from everybody, and especially our Black community. So thank you for that. Thank you for holding us down. We
Yes.
had no way to fight back. We appreciate that. Um, and I'm glad we were able to have a season where more Black viewers were able to watch something on a white network, um,
Yes.
which is
Because
nice because a
a
lot of
lot of
people
Big Brother,
don't.
a lot of Black Big B fans
Yeah,
really stopped watching Big Brother after
yeah,
the whole Tyler and all that stuff happened. I'm just
yeah,
being honest. A lot of them stopped watching it. They would come in my comments and say, "I stopped watching after that last season," and Jessica and all
yeah,
that stuff that happened.
yeah.
So this was kind of a redemption for CBS, not for y'all necessarily, but for CBS, in my opinion.
Hmm.
And it just a lot of people came back to it, but I don't know. It's mixed feelings, and we'll see what happens. But I don't think
We'll
it
see
will
what
happen
happens. What we
again.
hope, look, we're going to manifest. We're going to pray that the cookout can do its own show. We're hoping we could do something where, we can all go travel. Look, see, look at this. We can all go travel to different states.
Let's please
Do
brand
like,
franchise. Yes.
yes, yes. Try to see we can go and do, adventures together, visit each other's hometowns, go to other places, kind of like a Jersey Shore, vacation type of thing. But us
Yeah.
Black people, because we deserve our own thing. And the cookout members can do it together, and be able to talk about real life stuff and have those tough conversations that you guys weren't able to see, and talk about
Yeah.
things and talk about positive and negative things. I think it'll be a good show for us. So I'm hoping we can do that, or at least some type of um um I think RJ wanted you to finish reading her
Yes.
comment.
I said it
Um,
earlier. RJ was saying that it wasn't for you. The comment that was made earlier, when you read the comment out loud about the Black women, RJ was like,
oh,
she was like, RJ said it wasn't for you. I guess just speaking about the house. Really wanted you to know that. So I had
okay.
to put up
Well,
the-
I mean, like I said, the thing about it is that we all, and I know I'm still going to answer that question because that is something that people wanted to know. I respect all women, especially the Black women in my community. I love you guys. It was nothing to do with the color of your skin or your gender.
Mhm.
It could have been a fucking alien winning. And guess what Big D would have been like? Hey, we should work together. Whoever was winning, Big D was going to do what needed to be done, because I realized none of these comps are for me at all. I was really like, damn, I can't win these comps. Like, I'm gonna have to really step my social game up. I'm gonna have to really manipulate. I'm gonna have to really, I'm gonna have to really sit here and figure, things out. How am I gonna get through this game? How am I gonna get through this game? And then, when we got to the egg competition, that was the one comp. I'm like, baby, I'm good. I know I can win this. And I was so close. But I made sure to align myself in a way that I was good. I knew the girls weren't going to come after me because they were trying to get out the big dudes. But think about it. If they get rid of the guys I'm working with, how am I supposed to get to the end?
Mm.
Y'all show me that path. Show me that path. Split
I think
open
you
that.
still. I really do think that. I really do think that you still could
Because when
have
I had conversations with the
got
women,
to
I
the
said,
end.
"Oh, I think y'all want to sit next to each other." It was stutter, because I was catching them in like y'all want to sit next to each other, right? No, I'm not saying that. I don't really want to sit next to Hannah. I don't want to sit next to Ozzo. I don't want to sit next to Tiff. And I used to be like, mm-hmm.
But the thing about it with the women, they should. That's another thing too that was disappointing to us. If you gonna do that, they didn't do that correctly to me, because they know women alliances never last. Big Brother, it lasts like a week or something like that,
I
and
mean,
then it's
I'm just
trash.
going off of what I heard in the bathroom. So when I heard that, that automatically initiated me in mode of, me and Ozzy ain't winning. I got Ozzy, but I'm gonna have to work with. I got X. I'm gonna have to wrap that kyland in. That's the only way I can be able to get myself a little further and get him to turn on his people. That's the
Do
only
you
way.
okay? Here's a question, and
Yes.
I'm sorry. Did BD believe Frenchie was using Black Lives Matter? Was it inappropriate?
I don't think that was inappropriate. He supports us Black people. He does. You know what the crazy part is? Frenchie, when he came in the house, when you look at him, you think he's gonna be a country bucking. You think he's going. I thought he was gonna be a Republican. I'm like, oh, girl. I'm like this. Oh, girl, I'm
Right.
going out. I'm going out. He a Republican. He country. He redneck. He ain't gonna like me. I'm gay and black. I'm like the opposite. I
Yeah.
talked to Frenchie, and Frenchie was actually woke. He was woke. He knew what was going on. He was very supportive. And, he was very like, I understand he got in trouble for putting on a minority, putting on a woman. He messed up there. The man was he had so many things going on in his head.
Right. Okay.
But he really was, he really does support the black community. The whole cast does. I would say Frenchie he's great. And I wish that people would just, lay off of him. He's cool. I promise you, we've all talked to him. I've had deep conversations with him. He really understood me as a black man and as a gay man and was able to relate to me more than everybody else in the house.
Wow.
And I had conversations with him, and I still talk to him to this day, and I love him to death. I mean, the man just gave me 2 cows for my birthday.
Oh my God.
That I could sell and make money. The man is great, but he really does respect every community. Frenchie was the only person, I don't know if you guys remember, when we all sat down and we were giving each other's names, he asked people, "What's your pronouns?" And I was
a trip.
I was stunned. I was like this. I was stunned. I would have never, because I'm judging him off of how he looks.
How he looks, right.
I would have never thought that. He told me, just about how he is,
Said, Big D, when are you going to the farm to milk a cow and chase some goats?
I'm going to make a vlog out of it because a city boy in the country, I don't know how that's going to go. But, my mom's side of the family is from Nashville.
Okay.
I've been to the South every summer, but not that South. Okay. But I'm going to go. I'm going to do a little video for you guys, and I'm going to make my way down there soon. Hopefully next year. That's the goal.
Let me ask you the last question, then I'm gonna let you go. I know you are busy and booked. The challenge.
You're gonna run with this, aren't you? This book
yes,
is busy.
I am.
I feel like it's gonna be in your Instagram bio soon.
Oh, it will. The challenge, which is one of the other shows that I have. Yeah, dragged and love both. I know they.
Oh, let's pray that I get on it so you can drag me there. Okay.
Well, no, I actually would love to see you go on the challenge because I feel like sometimes I've seen the way they've people who've come from Big Brother gone to the challenge and they really excelled. Yeah. And with the way your gameplay was in Big Brother.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Okay. All right, guys. Probably after this, I'm going to shut the interview down. I want to say to everybody in the chat, thank you for the super chats. Thank you guys for the likes and just coming through to the chat. This has been a great interview that I didn't expect to go. I ain't gonna say that go well, but it really went well. Huh?
Sorry, someone was at the door from my roommate.
They excel in the challenge, and with your gameplay in Big Brother, you really would. Because there's sometimes the people in the challenge, like Devin, who's not really that physical or anything, but he goes very far in the game. And so I think that's a possibility for you as well. So
right. I would say this. I definitely would love to do the challenge just because of the fact that I feel like my mind frame is exactly how you hit it spot on. I feel like I can manipulate, play the game, do what needs to be done. I think also it's important to show what America looks like, if you get what I mean. Yes. I feel like we don't give a lot of big people a chance. People with disabilities. I feel like there needs to be more of a platform for everyone to get on the show and show what America looks like. Everyone's not walking around with a 6-pack, perfect ass, big boobs. Like no one's like that. Show what America looks like. And I think the Big Brother cast this season really did show what America looks like. And I hope that we continue doing that on the shows like The Challenge. Now, do I need to get my ass in the gym and make sure I can run a mile, 2 or 3 or 4? Absolutely. And I'll do that. But I still think I could be myself and how I look and be able to give these guys a run for their money. And I think that comes down to, like you said, strategy in the head, but also, I mean, baby, I ain't scared of no contact. So I'm like, please give me a chance to hit somebody.
And then you will do that in there.
Yes, and I would do that. And I actually am friends with Corey Lay, who I love to death, came to my birthday. He was on the challenge for his first season this season. Okay. And we were talking about it because I just feel like we need some more men up in there. We got a lot. This season was nice because we got a lot of black people all around the world. I love that.
We did.
Let's get some more gay men up in there so we can get some of these straight men a run for their money. I really want to go in there. I would love to. I hope they give me the opportunity. I told myself after this month that I'm
Mhm.
going to get myself together, go back into CrossFit, get myself where I was when I was much stronger, and then go forward from there. But I would love that. Let's manifest it. That would be great.
Yes,
And then I
yes.
feel like I
I
can
will click
really
this
be
clip out.
myself where I can drink, I can curse, I can
Yeah.
snatch
Oh
a bitch
yeah.
if I need to. I
Look,
don't got to worry
that
about
show is
sitting there
everything.
like, put on a little act for the kids. I can actually do what needs to be done and
Yes.
show people, okay, I can see why they call him Big D and why he probably needed something a little bit more physical.
So this is something that I really want to see. That would be everything. Oof.
I
I'm
would
looking
love
forward
that
to that.
too.
I hope this
I don't
does
think you're
happen
gonna.
for
I
you.
think it's gonna take time. I mean, I would like to. I don't know. I gotta wait. I gotta see. I hope I get a call. It would be nice. I would love to do it. Um, it would be an opportunity. So, yeah. So I would love to do that. Sorry, I'm getting some mean tweets right now.
You know what? I'm not even gonna answer that. Cause I already told you. So you have to just go through and see all the fun things I said about the cookout.
No. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about in general. I'm getting some mean
Oh
tweets
my
right now
bad.
because of what's his name? Accessory.
Oh really? Oh,
Yeah.
is it accessory watching? Probably not. They don't know me.
Yeah, they dragging me for that. I'm
Really?
sorry, I didn't know. My apologies. I thought it was like something important. Oh, okay. Sorry. um, yeah, I'm getting some tweets for accessory right now. They must
I'm
didn't like that. They didn't like that.
sure
They're really upset.
Metro
They're
D gonna,
dragging me right now. They're
I know my
really
boy gonna
upset.
really.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to go look and see. I want to get involved with that. Cause see, that's fun for me. I might have to go look at that and see what
Have
I can
fun with
say.
that.
That'd be
Look,
fun.
look.
I am actually.
He
I'm
should
gonna
be
go look.
honored to even talk to you. Okay. He shouldn't.
Oh,
We all
like
shouldn't
I
be
said,
wasting our time with someone like that. I wouldn't.
no, that's the what was Flavor Flav? He was kind of like the the person that that was in the back there just yelled back and forth. What do you call that? Dang, the hype man. That's who that
Mm-hmm,
person is.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Not
mm-hmm,
anybody that we really care about. But
mm-hmm. Yeah,
thank you
that's
for blessing my platform with your presence. Thank you for coming through and coming with some real facts and telling us bloggers the other side that things that we didn't know about, which
yeah.
was really
Now, when I go
important.
get when I get a letter in the mail because I got in trouble, I'm expecting you guys to have my back.
Period. Commissioner Views crew got you. I know we do. And I can't speak for Metro D. He's somewhere.
Yeah, where's he at? Because he said you want to talk offline.
Oh, trust me, he will be DM you problems. Probably he hadn't done it already.
Oh, let me
But
check. Okay, so he just messaged me now. Okay, so
I see.
what would he like to? Let me see here. I just made sure I follow him. Let me see what he would when he would like to talk. Would he like to do a Zoom? We can do a Zoom. Okay, I'm gonna make sure
I'm
because I'm
happy
gonna
I'm
talk
putting
to him.
this together. Yes.
Yeah, because he know better. He know better.
Uh-oh.
Well, let me tell you something. I had a bunch of interviews that day, and it was so tough because of course, I was getting all the
Mm-hmm.
backlash, which was like annoying because I was like, "Where?" I'm like this. When I was getting backlash, I was like, "What the? Did I miss something? Did we watch the same show?" Like I was so confused.
Right.
Um, But when I talked to him, he was like, I see you, Big D. Like we get each other. Like he was like, I know what type of game you play. I respect the game you play. So when I saw him the other day, and he was in just the other day, because he took what you took and then went off on his
Uh-huh.
YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I know this ain't the same man who was me and him were cracking up having a good ass time and then did that. Okay.
That conversation gonna be everything. I can't wait to see whatever y'all gonna do.
Well, I'm gonna see if he want to talk. He said he want to talk offline. So I'm gonna see if he wants to do a Zoom.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I hope this is not the last time that we talk. But again,
Girl,
because
ain't
I
the
know
last time because I'm gonna
I
come.
do review the
I'm a
challenge.
request to come back on your show so I can
If you
get
do
you
the
together when you
challenge for
get out of
sure,
control.
you know what?
I'm like,
Just
girl,
don't.
what's tea today, girl? What happened?
Oh, look. Hey, I haven't dropped any tea today, But anyway.
I can't. I can't.
Well, thank you again for coming on, sweetie.
Thank
And
you,
you have a
darling.
great afternoon. And everybody in the chat, if you look at the chat, everybody enjoyed you coming on. And thank you for coming
Thank
on and
you.
speaking your piece,
Listen,
baby.
once again, please subscribe, tweet, Instagram to your show. Everybody make sure you follow, share.
Just don't say that blogger over there. Just say Kamisha
No,
Reviews
to
and you
this
get the message.
blogger right here. We
I
will
want to
be
jump in the chat.
we will be in Florida this week, the BB Cast. We're going to Hearts of Reality. This is my first year going, so I'm excited for
I'm
critically
sure.
ill children. So if you guys still want to donate, I have a link on my Instagram page where guys can donate. If you guys want cameos, doing cameos, I'm gonna try to get other people in the cameo. So if you get a cameo and you want Tiffany, you want me and Tiffany to do a cameo together, let me know. I'll get that done.
I'll get your links after this. I'm gonna put them in the description,
Okay.
like for the
Thank
charity and everything
you.
you're doing, so that everybody can
I just
follow and
started a
donate.
podcast with my best friend. I do, Adam. We have the regular show. We do a lot of gimmicks, a lot of goops, gags, funny shit. We're gonna be doing a lot of reality TV stuff. Everything we do, everything, anything, entertain, whatever. We talk about everything: life, dating, family, reality shows. I think next week we're gonna do America's Next Top Model because we've been watching it, cracking the hell up about that.
Yes, everybody's talking about that. Oh, wait, hold on. I got one more question before you go. Now,
Yes.
when I came and jumped in the live. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Yes.
You with the blonde hair? Who gonna check me, boo? I was like, I can't even have this conversation because when you had y'all always on the panel. It was you, Tiffany, and Adam. Why was they being so intimate? Was it the alcohol that the animation?
It was Bo. Bo was drunk. Bo was drinking
Yeah,
and
because
having a
then it
good
was like
time.
black bloggers. I was like, has he
He
not heard
didn't
of a black blogger before?
Bo didn't understand what was going on. Where when I was reading your comments, I was like,
Right.
oh, hold on, wait, there's something. I always notice that
Right.
there's something important. I read the
Mhm.
comments. So I see
Right.
all the hate and everything. But Bo was like trying to be very like, wait, let's not talk about something like he was trying to have fun. He thought I was going off
I got you.
when I was sitting there saying, wait, hold on, I didn't wait, black bloggers, hold on, we don't talk to black bloggers, hold on, wait, hold on. And he thought I was like about to go into a rant or something
I
negative.
got you. Just the way you
And he
said
was like,
black
whoa, let's
bloggers. I
not
was
talk about
like,
that right now. And I was like, no. Like, I want to acknowledge this. Hey, me and Tip will talk to black bloggers. We talk to everybody. Let's figure this out and get this done. And then, that's when I wanted to make sure I kept my word because I'm a man of my word. I love
period.
talking to everybody.
That's for sure. For sure. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. I'm sorry, because just tell him when he said black bloggers, that just sounded like he was like, just a black blogger. It just
Oh
sounded
no.
a black blogger.
Listen, we love Bo. Bo was he was turned. He was turned. That's all it
Okay.
was.
Okay.
So, I was like, okay.
Because
All right, here
who
comes
gonna take
Bo.
me,
Because
boo? I was like,
also, oh yeah, I understand. Me and Adam came in from drinking, so it was supposed to just
okay.
be me, Tiff, and Adam, and then Bo came out of nowhere, and Bo was turned, and I was like, this. I don't know. Should we get off alive? Because
You was kind of looking like
I was like, wait, this might be a little bit too much. I mean, I'm drunk, but I'm not on that level. I'm
he was on
coherent
some other.
enough. I'm
Yeah.
coherent enough to know how to act because there's people. We're on a public platform. I was confused, but we love Bo, so we'll see Bo this weekend. His birthday's this weekend, so I'm a little nervous, a little scared.
Just say that when he said black bloggers, it literally was like sending a lot of us. It was hilarious, just the way he said it. I'm
Black
sorry.
bloggers. I'm gonna tell them this weekend. Somebody ordered a cameo where they want me to say black bloggers. They want you to say it on this cameo with me, and he will do it. Okay.
Oh Jesus! All right, Lord have mercy. All
Well,
right, baby.
darling,
Thank
it
you for
was a
coming on.
pleasure.
Thank you for reading all the questions and just being who you are. I appreciate you
Thank
100%.
you.
And
Thank you for
congratulations.
your platform and thank you for
Yes.
all your love and support. And like I said, we would have never got to where we were if it wasn't for you guys. And we appreciate that. And
Appreciate you saying that
fighting
too.
for us and dealing with all the hate and all the Karens and whatnot. We
I
do.
mean,
Look, you see me? I'm checking my phone right now. It's
It
just
was so much.
they are
I had to
literally
turn comments off on some videos.
look.
It was ridiculous.
I said this one guy's name and they going on.
I'm gonna wait for the replay of the after show on my boy Shannon. I'm pretty sure he's gonna find these tweets and post them so I can see him. So I'm about to go look and see what's going on over
I
there
think the
in
thing.
Cleveland.
I think the thing for me is that I don't mind people saying things about me or how I played my game
Mm-hmm.
but when you talk to me, I didn't have all the information I had. If
Okay.
you like me and you, I was able to have a conversation. You told me, "Hey, I said some negative things, but I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
positive things about you."
Right.
Where this, on the other hand, is more of a
Like a hood work.
drag the whole time because I didn't play the game that he liked, and he has a platform, and all the fans are enjoying it, and I don't like that. If you're gonna say something about me, then bring that smoke because I'm gonna make sure we
Period.
talk about it
Period.
now that I have all the information. I want you to explain to me what I did wrong. What would have
And I
been better
think you
for you?
deserve that
How
conversation.
would you would have got TN, and how would you even got picked for Big Brother? Because it seemed like you didn't. So
Period. And that's probably most of the situation.
yeah,
You could have slept on the couch the whole time.
Yeah, I
That's
slept, girl. I
right.
slept the whole time. And guess what? If I slept the whole time, guess what? I just show people how to get to first or second place by sleeping. Then,
Look. And that's
wow.
look, he gonna be the main one over there sleeping because you don't look like you can do no competition. But anyway,
Okay.
I'll leave that
Because
there.
I knew everything was going on. Lying, manipulating, putting things in place, making up stories, lying to people's faces to get to the end. And still got to the end and made sure to
Yes, you
protect
did.
5 other individuals and still got us to the end.
Yes. And
I know what I'm going to do.
that's still historic
Right.
at the end of
Because
the day.
let me tell you something. I feel like people would judge me if, let's say I did work with the women and then went out at 4. Then what? I would
Mm.
have been sitting here looking like,
Yes, you wish you would
damn,
have. I got
I
you.
should have went with the plan I had originally.
And that makes sense.
That's what I'm getting.
I
I
get
think
that.
that's why people don't understand that when there's money and there's a game on the line, and we've already put our games to the side by making sure all 6 of
The
us got
six.
here. Now that
Yes.
all 6 of us are here, it's game on. We can play Big Brother.
Well, I hope that you go to the challenge. I hope many
I
good
hope
things
so
for you
too.
and look forward to seeing whatever you're gonna do next. And like I said, I hope it's the challenge. I really
I
want to see
hope
you
so
on there.
too.
That
I
would be
hope
great.
so. I hope.
So,
I think they're. I think. I don't think I'm. I feel like I might not get picked for next season, but we'll see.
you never know.
My
I'm pretty sure
manager just
somebody's
called me.
inboxing or tweeting something about you or tagging you in something to challenge. So and I'm probably gonna tag you something too. So just wait and see. Just manifest it. Well, you might be on next
Oh,
year's cast. Just
oh,
never
I'm
know.
ready because I ain't got no job and that money. I ain't win first place. That money's going pretty fast.
See, keeping it real again. Okay.
Okay, I need some money, so go get some cameo guys. Because if not, my lights gonna be cut off, and then you guys gonna be like,
Not
"Where's
the
Big
lights.
D? Where's Big D?" Look, okay. So, but thank you so much, love. I appreciate you, and happy Merry Christmas to you and your
You
family,
too.
all your
Merry Christmas.
fans. Happy New Year, and like I said, set up that appointment with Miss Tiffany. You can email her, and you guys can sit and talk.
Okay, I just want to jump in the chat next time. All
Yeah,
right, let me.
because the next time you jump in the chat, I'm gonna make a public announcement and go. I'm gonna put that filter on because I put that filter on my face when everybody start acting up.
Well, I mean, I'm just happy you cleared your calendar for me today. I just feel so special. Let me stop. Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
I'm getting off of here because I gotta call Tiffany back anyway. So you better get up. You better stop it.
All
I'm gonna
right,
tell
baby.
her, hey
Thank you.
Tiffany, you're gonna be getting an email, so let me know, when you guys will be talking because I'm gonna be here watching.
Mm, probably not gonna happen. But anyway,
Oh girl, I
thank
can't.
you.
All right, my love. All right.
Bye.